back down to my local lake this morning. There's about 6 anglers on here today, so I've come down to swim 13, which I'm hoping is going to be lucky for me. There's a nice island all in front of me. The depth is only about 3 or 4 foot. We've had a bit warmer weather this week, so I'm hoping with the angling pressure that's down the back end of the lake, it's going to push some of the fish this way. On the stone system, with the method mix, powder traps baits as usual, crab on one, boosted fruity plum now. The fruity plum did me well last week. Obviously had the 17 pounder. Hoping for sort of similar. I've just spoken to a couple of lads. They're saying that there's fish up to about 26, 27 in here. A couple of named fish, a couple of catfish. So apparently the catfish hang about down the back end of the water because it's a bit deeper. Some of you may ask why I use the stone and not a lead. Well, I'm not an eco lobby. My carbon footprint's as high as anyone else's. However, I don't actually see the point of putting lead into the water. If you actually look at lead, nothing can grow on lead. There's a big thing out there on all the channels, all the TV saying that you should drop your lead. It protects fish. Might do in the first instance, might not. But also you are dropping that lead into the water where the fish live. And lead is toxic. We don't have lead in our petrol anymore, don't have lead in our pencils anymore. Now there's a reason they banned lead. The other reason I use the stone is because the stone it's easy to wrap the method mix around that I use. And the other reason is this. So these stones have been soaking for about 3 weeks now. In a jungle liquid. And whilst that's on the deck, if there's nothing around it, that's still oozing out attractant. So it's just in a little tub of jungle liquid. Just sits there all the time not fishing. The stone is absorbent, so it can absorb all of those nutrients and flavours. As I say, I'm fishing out by the island today, just to start off with. I haven't put anything out there other than a single hook bait and the method mix. So we'll see how that goes for the first hour. Obviously, as usual, I'll be setting my alarm for about an hour and a half at the minute. Sun's out, bit of cloud. There's quite a breeze on the lake today, which is pushing the water this way, so I'm hoping it's also going to push the fish this way, but we'll have to wait and see. So the rods have been out for about an hour and a half, nothing yet. So I've just put a small bit of bait out in the area, recast the rods with a method mix round. One of the rods has the fruity plum boosted hook bait, and the other one has got the boosted crab hook bait. Method mix around the stone, as always. Still see nothing show at the minute. The temperature's dropped a little bit as well, and the wind's gone up. Clouds have moved over, so I think we're going to have a little bit of rain shortly. Not sure whether I'm going to stay here or move later. Looking around the lake, there's about 4 or 5 day fishing at the minute. I don't know if we're going to stay or not. So I might move away from the island later and go back to the reed beds. But I'll see how it goes. I'll see if the rain sets in. If not, I should probably move around about 4 or 4:30, depending on whether people move out the swims that I'm interested in. So the sun's back out after a brief hailstorm, so thanks to the great British weather once again. Just reset my rods, had a couple of bleeps, one on the left, one on the right, but came to nothing. So just reset my rods again. This time I've got a crustacean cocktail boilie dipped in almond glug on the right hand rod, and I've got a mouldy worm 18mm squad glugged in the strawberry glug on the left hand rod. Still with a method mix wrapped around the stone, so I'm going to continue with that throughout the night. We'll continue to get a few bleeps. I don't think I'm going to pack up and move. I think I'll stay here for the night. It does feel like a decent spot, but and there's a lot of pressure down the left hand side of me, so there's 5 or 6 anglers now, all putting pressure on the water on the left, and there's only me and a young lad across the way down at this bottom end of the lake, which is apparently a bit shallow. But I don't think the young lad's had anything yet. As I say, I probably won't move if I get a couple more bleeps, because obviously there are fish milling around. Clearly can't see under the water, so I don't know what they are. But we'll keep going, and I'll keep you posted. Evening everyone. So I've decided to change swims. I've moved around the corner to swim 5. I'll show you that in a little bit. There's a reed bed directly across from me now, which is my zone, I think. I was the only one on the lake up until about 5 minutes ago, and I think a couple of lads have moved in for an evening session. They didn't seem to be carrying bivvies, so I don't think they're staying late either. Maybe just a night evening session. So I decided to stay on the fruity plum, boosted squab, and I moved over to a crave boosted squab now. 2 reed beds, one far side, one near side, which I baited up a little bit. People have been fishing either side of that reed bed today, so they had been fishing in swim 16 and 17. Neither of them had anything, and packed up fairly early. The young lad that was there packed up about an hour and a half ago. I went back and had a chat with him. He'd had nothing, a couple of bleeps, but nothing major. So I've settled in for the evening, and I'll see what the night brings. As I say, last week when I came here, I was actually opposite this swim. I was actually in 17, and I had one off of the island. Sorry, there's a plane going over. So yeah, as I say, I had one off the island from 17 just across the way. But there's a really good reed bed, and there has been a bit of movement in those reed beds, and I don't think it's the wind. As I say, I'm here for the night. Probably around 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. So if I have anything through the night, I'll make sure I'll stick it on the video. Until then, I'll see you soon. Good morning everyone. Nothing to report last night apart from a couple of missed runs, which came around about 2:30 in the morning over the far side by the reeds, but came to nothing unfortunately. So I did say that I would share the highs and the lows of carp fishing. This was obviously one of the low points. However, this is only my second time here, which since returning. So I've now tried 3 swims, so I now know about 17 across the way where I caught the fish last week, 13 down the end, which is quite a shallow swim. I do think the depth is probably around about 3 foot in certain areas, and then obviously I've come back round to 5, and 5 has 2 reed beds, which I quite like the look of, and I think in the coming months I think they're going to come to fruition. So the rods are still out. They are placed over by the reed bed where I had the 2 runs, and they're placed by this short reed bed here, where I did have a few bleeps last night, but nothing came to that. So I've left one there as well, just in case So here for about another hour, hour and a half. If anything does come to fruition, then I'll let you see it on the video. Until then, tight lines everyone.